Roads? It's the Ernest Hancock Show. Where we're going, there aren't any roads.
We're back! That's right, we're back here in Saddle again here on Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, here in Phoenix, Arizona, from the beautiful studios of Freedoms with an S, freedomsphoenix.com at the farm. Now, we have in here as our very, very, very in-studio special guest is Lonny Grafman from Appropedia.org. Let me spell that. Appropedia.org. Now, this is it's a great idea whose time has already come and is here and is working well. And I want to make sure that you guys know that you can go to today's archive and you'll see all the links here. It's got it all up there. But a lot of the stuff that we're talking about putting up there, we're going to have it in the magazine too. You should subscribe. It's very, very, very cool. Now, I want to make sure that there's a I got to show this. Oh, there's a picture of Minnie Purdy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's so purdy. Okay. Now, I want to go back to this one picture that. It is a satellite dish. A friend of mine it was Barry Hess. He had this big 10-foot satellite dish from back in the day, and it got hail damaged all the heck. And so he just, the insurance company came and said, yeah, you get whatever, and so on. He goes, here, take it, Ernie. And I got it in the backyard, and I want to do something with it. Now, what you have here is just a bunch of little mirrors kind of facing into the center of something. What's in the middle there getting heated?
Well, that one actually isn't a satellite dish. I think you have another photo that is. That one is blackberry, bramble, and bamboo. It's all waste products. So that satellite dish you were looking at was made out of all waste products.
Really? Man, it looked like a big satellite. It's in the same shape. So what were they heating?
That was heating rice and water. It was cleaning water and cooking rice. And it was doing it fairly slowly because you're using just tin can lids that are lashed on with grasses.
Oh, so that's what was the reflective material there.
Tin can lids. Use tin can lids.
You guys are killing me, man. This is cool. All right. So they're going into underdeveloped countries. I don't know what under means, but, less developed countries. And they say, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you with just some ingenuity and a little bit of science. And, there are modern versions of this, but all you need is the top of tin cans, and you can reflect some light on here and accomplish a bunch of stuff.
Well, actually, when we go into communities, we're looking to work together, figure out what stuff we know and what stuff they know, and make things better. I think that one of the reasons I was excited to be on your show is that I think that your listeners, more than the listeners of a lot of shows, understand that we can no longer wait for solutions to come to us. We can no longer wait for anything. We have to make it ourselves. Our education, we can't just wait and have our education delivered to us. We have to be part of making our education. The same with our food, our energy, our clean water, all of those resources. So whether I'm going into a financially poor country or a financially rich country, I'm just looking to come help make stuff with the people there.
All right. Why?
Mostly because I like eating people's food.
Hey, you're real about you not doing it, aren't you? I'm here to help somebody else do it because, man, I just, I get my fingernails dirty. Okay, so you're really encouraging people to be able to, pull themselves off of the grid. Why?
Well, I'm not necessarily about pulling off the grid. I'm just about making sure that you have resilience in your community and security, and the things that I want, because I want them in my community. I want to enjoy energy and food and water, but I don't want to be polluting my neighbors. I don't want to be polluting myself, and I don't want to be relying on a entity that I have no say in. I don't want to be. Right now I work in a community in southern Mexico in Chiapas, and 3 weeks ago the government came in and just turned off all the power to the entire city. It's a small town, but the small town, in their opinion, it's because the government wants the minerals that are under the ground. So for me, if your community is making your power from your own water and your own wind and your own biomass, then you're much less at the hands of something that you're not part of.
You're so dangerous, man. They don't want you. They want it all collectivized and centralized, and we voted from the committee of, and corporate leaders said that it was okay for the government to spend your tax money to give back some to you to do whatever we want you to do. And you're bypassing all that and saying, hey, I'm a human being on the planet, and guess what? I can sustain myself, have a nice day. And they're going, oh, heck no. I mean, wars are fought over stuff like this.
It seems so, and I don't know who they are, because
the ones that won't leave me alone. That's who they are.
Right. But the individuals I meet, even individuals that are part of the government, are often very excited about these ideas. But
yeah, until somebody says they shouldn't be.
Right. No, that happens. It happens fairly often.
Well, probably more often than you think here. All of a sudden, you're in a small community. You have somebody that they're thinking they're all green and everything, and they say, yeah, great, this is wonderful, and look good on my re-election poster. And they start doing it, and all of a sudden, they evaporate and go away once they find out what the real message is.
The last rainwater catchment system we built in Northern California took us 1.5 years of legal battling to place the tank where it should be. 1.5 years. But now, because we put in that time, anybody in that whole area, 40,000 people, they can build their rainwater catchment system where it makes sense.
Okay. God, this is a big thing, rainwater catching. Even though we have such a small amount of rain compared to a lot of places in the world, here in Phoenix, Arizona. Right. In Tucson, I know people that have been doing they live year-round on their own rainwater just from their own property.
Absolutely.
This is very possible. There's a lot of water that falls on, certainly like 2 acres out here. And if you're able to contain that, oh, you're off. And they're like, no, you can't. And they're claiming, tell me what the legal battle were. They're claiming that rain that falls on your property does not belong to you. God gave it to the state.
That's what happened in Colorado, but what was happening in Northern California is they didn't like the tank. They thought it was the tank, the best spot for the tank is often a spot that's visible from the road. It's a little too close to the sidewalk maybe, and it's ugly. So it was about, their legal battle was about setbacks, legal
making
setbacks.
It look like a dollhouse or something.
Yeah. Well, but luckily they had included all of this green language in their code, and so we were able to use a lawyer. Actually, it was David Cobb was part of that fight. I don't know if he was the Green Party presidential candidate a long time ago.
Back in 96, I think?
Yeah, I think so. But he was really instrumental in saying, no, look, in their code it says they need to, they should promote the use of natural resources. So just leverage that, just pry on that, and be the first person to say, oh, okay, we want you to actually stand by the language that's in your code.
Okay, yeah, that name sounds familiar. Maybe it was 04 with Badnarik or something. I think they were doing some stuff. But, the thing is that they say all this flowery stuff, then you actually start doing it, and then they don't want you to do it, and you go, we got an attorney saying, this is what you were supposed to be doing?
Right.
Okay. But the thing is that the fact that you even have to do that when you're on your own property, that'll make you a libertarian. Come on, say it, man. Say it. Yeah, well, you understand our perspective, I'm sure. Now, the one thing I also, in last minute or so that we got left here, what's your next project? What's some of the big things that you're looking forward to doing that you're building on?
Well, we have another project in New York, 2012, called Flock House.
Flock House?
Flock House. Wait for that. It'll be pretty fun. We got the continuation of Dominican Republic and Chiapas projects, and now I'm on my way back to New York, where we have an eco hostel. A place for people to come stay inexpensively, and with solar power and wind and gardens, so they can come and learn how to do this themselves, and also have a nice place to stay when they're vacationing in gorgeous Humboldt County.
$10 a night, $20 a night, or something to hang there. Bring some food. Dude, I've been through a lot of. I was in New Hampshire. They were doing this. A lot of the Free State guys, they have little places to go and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You do that. New Hampshire, the Free State Project. But these guys, they're all over this thing. Go to Pork Fest, so on. Matter of fact, that's where I learned about Marson. And what happens is, you go there, they're already hip to this, and you do it self-sustaining. Oh, got some fans already. And we're on, I don't think we forgot about Ian Freeman sitting in jail for, standing in front of a cop car when they were hauling somebody that was being peaceful away. Yep. Free Talk Live. That Mark's got a handle on it. He's got it taken care of. Let us know if we can help. Now, what happens is, now we're looking at expanding this. How fast is it growing? Are your traffic going up? Are you getting a lot of attention?
We've had 175,000 edits since we've been around. Now that's people actually logging in and editing content on the site. Some of it just spelling, some of it actual content that never existed on the internet before. We have visitors from all but 5 countries every day. But it's growing organically because we have almost no money. And it's kind of nice like that.
That makes it more creative. That's right. Well, hey, thanks to Lonny Grafman for coming in. And I'm glad that we got to meet him. And then he'll hang around for a little bit, and we'll get to talk some more later. And we'll see what we can do to help here on Freedom's Phoenix, because this is exactly the kind of stuff that I want to be part of, at least to make it to where you're part of it. So you know what you can do. So you can go help and add what you know, because I know a lot of you out there are getting really smart in this kind of stuff. Appropedia.org. APPROPEDIA.org. Go check them out. Be right back with Stewart Rhodes.